Hey guys, Saturday, February the 24th of 2024, and I'm going to go market recap. So without any further delay, let's get into it. So right here, this is the uranium futures. There's a lot of followers that I have that follow the uranium sector. I am one of them. I am invested also. But so far, we know that there is some resistance, some headwinds here at 106-ish. We got the 1/8 squaring the range technique of Gann, showing the 1/8 level as resistance. There's also a 45-degree angle coming up here, and it's having a tough time breaking through. It's a very important 45-degree angle. Why? Because that's the 1x1 from the low on the current chart of $7.10 before it exploded to do a high of 136 and change. So that angle 1x1 is resistance on top of the scoring of the range, which is the 1/8 level. So it all comes down to 106. And you see that we hit it, pull back, hit it again, fail new high, took out this low, and now targets to the downside could be anywhere between 96 and 93 and change. And see if this holds and maybe retest it. So I put this trend line to see once it gets above it, the probabilities get higher that it may want to test 106. And if it tests 106 and it goes higher, then it'll enter the supply zone of the bear camp, which is 140 to 110. And then once we get in there, see what happens in regards to price action. But so far, it hasn't penetrated that yet. And it looks like it's heading down to see if it could find some support somewhere. Coal, 95 and 75 and change. So our low, 52-week low was 91. You can see that there is some kind of support here around 90-ish. And the low that has been was at 2020, $34. I'm watching this one also to see if it bounce. Coal and natural gas are probably the cheapest form of energy right now, especially for other countries that can't afford anything else. And I know, the environment and all that, but, if you got to keep the lights on, you're going to do it by all means possible. Performance chart. Look at natural gas, bottom of the barrel. Interesting. Palladium is moving away from the bottom. That was a couple of weeks ago. I did a market recap, and we used to be down here, and now it's here. But we're gonna go down this list. So this is daily. Cocoa is killing it. I don't even think I could trade cocoa in my platform. If I could, I would be buying dips, but so far cocoa is like killing it. Like it's just trending and it's just moving higher and higher. Look at cocoa. Heating oil for the week was the weakest. We go to the monthly. Natural gas, bottom of the barrel. Cocoa still killing it. Monthly, where is Palladium? Look at that. It's already on the positive. It used to be down here with natural gas. I don't know what happened. We need to visit the charts. Probably need to do a video on it and see what's cooking. The Palladium. Natural gas still winning. Cocoa still killing it. Trending higher. Cocoa again. Look at that. Natural gas still at the bottom of the barrel. Where's Palladium? See, is moving on up from the list. I know they got a weekly. We'll look at the chart. So that was quarterly. This is half a year. Cocoa still on top. Natural gas now with the VIX down there. Palladium, you see, it's close now. Half a year. So it's not like the train left. Still down here, but in regards to the smaller time frames, it's hovering on the positive side. Year. Natural gas in the VIX. Palladium, you see? It's not that far. Not like it's left us yet, but it's down there, but it's something's cooking. Cocoa, still killing it. Year to date, cocoa. My cocoa. Natural gas, bottom of the barrel. So it's cocoa and natural gas. Buy it at discount. Trending higher. Palladium here, corn, soybean, canola. Let's go into our monthly And go into the indices. Let's open this up a little bit. There you go. As you can see, this is the daily. I like to look at the weekly because it cuts the noise. Sometimes even the monthly or the weekly. You can see that Dow Jones had like 3 weeks and now it kind of broke out. At 2 weeks here, S&P broke out. NASDAQ is just kind of stuck in a rut. Hasn't gone higher, but hasn't gone lower. Russell can make new highs, so it's kind of catching up, but kind of sideways. Nikkei is super strong. Euro strong, DAC is strong, and VIX down to like 14, so back to going down. So that's good. In regards to that, in regards to the stocks, they're kind of just slightly higher to sideways. Energy, chop fest. That's why I'm not even looking at crude because it's just pure chop. I'm going to put the monthly. Look, have you gone anywhere? Can take out 106 or whatever. Not 106. Maybe 98, 97. I don't know what price is that, but look at it's just stuck. And then you look at the weekly, and you know, Brent, RBOB, heating oil, natural gas pushing lower. But when you look at the weekly, you can kind of tell the super chopness. There you go. So that's the 80 and the 70. Those are the levels. Unless you're, like I said, unless you're scalping, you're day trading, you're in and out here and there, boom, 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 in, out, in, out. Yeah, you make money. But for people that are, you know, have a job, that are, you know, are entrepreneurs, they're traveling, you know, they can't be home all day, they're doing things, they're working, whatever, you know, that's me. I'm in and out, you know, I don't want to be in this mess, in this chop. So I avoid it. I like stuff like this. Buy it and forget about it. Right there, you see? Boom. Buy dips. Boom. Trending. No issues. That's it. Just here and there, I look at it, put alerts. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. You see? Trending. Here, chop. You buy it here, you get stopped out. Oh, it's going high. You buy that breakout, boom, it pulls back. Yeah, you don't want to be there. Chop, chop, chop. This, I'm interested. The thing is the bottom here, is it going to push lower? Who knows? I'll be doing my weekly forecasts and video and just kind of see and dissecting it. Ethanol pushing lower. I don't trade bonds. Cocoa, the number one trade. This is the one you want to buy in pullbacks. I don't think I could trade this. If I could, I would. Cotton, nice trend to the upside. Now just kind of inside weekly candle. Orange juice, recent pullback, hasn't taken out the highs, but you know, just kind of in this range. I like to see if we could explode higher. Coffee, kind of the same thing like orange juice, just kind of sideways here. Hasn't made highs, hasn't made lows yet. Just kind of inside. You put the monthly, you could kind of tell. Lumber, sideways chop. Sugar pulled back, retrace. Is it ABC to test these lows? I don't know, we'll see. But it hasn't taken out 24, and it looked like it might head down to 20 to see if it could find support there. Metals, just chop. Look at the monthly. You've been 3 months back to back, not going higher nor lower. So I'm not even covering gold. Silver, probably the best chop suey you could eat. If you want some good chop suey, silver's the best. Platinum, kind of bounce. So it's kind of in a range right now. But you can see 3 weeks here of no action, just going back and forth. But like I said, if you're scalping smaller time frames, you can make money. But if you want to buy it, you know, and not be worrying about it, losing sleep, you don't want to be in this mess. Copper, super choopy dooey chop fest. Now this is the one I'm interested. So we got a nice weekly bump, and it's kind of hovering on the high. We had this here too in like, I guess, December, and this was bigger than this buy, but there was some good volume here. I guess same here too. But never took out the 1200 and pushed lower. So I got to see the seasonality, cycles, commitments of traders report. But two of my favorite trades or stuff I'm researching is Palladium, natural gas. As you know, I'm covering it, constantly. Palladium, I'm just waiting to see what's this going to work out and look at some data. And copper, but I can't trade copper. Live cattle. Pulled back. Looks like it wants to test the high. This is what I have an alert here to see if it's going to test that high. And I got a trend line there. So a couple of things. We're going to test that high, push higher, or we're going to fail and retrace down or just kind of go sideways. Feeder cattle, the same thing. I don't trade lean hogs. Grain. Look at the monthly. It's just been selling. There was some kind of support here. Corn. And it looks like if this doesn't hold this area right here, it's probably going to test this low and push lower. So far, this is holding for soybean. And it looks like this is probably going to be the area to be interested in right here. Soybean meal. So I got a couple alerts down there. So if prices get down there, it'll trigger me, especially here. They'll let me know. Check the chart out now that there is some kind of support to see if buyers are going to come up here. Same thing here. You can put a trend line down and see if it breaks above. And then this area right here for corn. Oats. I'm not really interested in oats. Just kind of watching it there. Just pull back and back into like what 4 weeks. Actually, this is monthly. 4 monthlies of not going anywhere. It's not trending. It's just going sideways. Rough rice, just potential, but I don't even know if I could trade that. And soybeans, same thing. It took out this low. So it could be a dead cat, not a dead cat bounce. It could be a bear trap. But if it's not, it's probably going to test this area right here. So far, it looks like it's pushing lower. Yep. Wheat. Someone mentioned wheat, just kind of going sideways. I remember what the cycle was showing in canola oil. Lastly, currencies. Chop. The dollar is not going nowhere. Gold is not going nowhere. We're at a standstill. So, like I said, if you can scalp, get in and out, it's fine. Swing trade here and there. A couple of days, a week or two. But the dollar's chopped, and you can see everybody else is chopped too. Sideways action. That's the monthly. You can look at the weekly. We've been here 3 weeks. Not making highs, not making lows, just going back and forth, closing somewhere around 103, 104. And then you can see all the partners, they're doing the same thing. Roughly doing the same thing. So I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, but things that I'm interested, natural gas, regards to the metals, palladium, I'm interested. And I think that's it for me. Those are the two that I'm focusing on. And I spent most of my time looking at data and analyzing things and just kind of see, is this the turning point here? Because I already have gotten burned on palladium once. So I almost got in here, but a lot of things of Gann theory wasn't lining up or making sense. I don't see why would it want to bounce here and maybe reverse here. But there are some things maybe happening here, but I'm not too sure. So I'm just kind of watching. I want to see, maybe it could break a trend line. I want to see if it pushes lower and if it finds support. I want to see if people are investing in it. The big boys, they're accumulating. So there's a lot of things I'm trying to watch and see and look at commitments of traders report and all that. I'll be working on my video for natural gas for this week and cover what this week is going to look like. coming up, the 26, 27, interesting days that I'm interested to see what's going to happen. It's going to be reversal. Can we go? And I'm going to show you the probabilities of us just going kind of sideways till April, or maybe kind of get a bounce here, what the data is showing. So hopefully you like this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think is hot. Maybe there's something, you know, a stock or something that you want me to check out, but I normally kind of find my comfort zone here in this world with the commodities, the metals, the energy. I mostly cover more energy than anything. But when things are stuck, you know, in chop fest, I kind of avoid it because I don't want to. I've been burned, you know, in this kind of world of just going back and forth and losing money. It's hard to find these kind of things, but when they do happen, you just have to get out and have certain rules to make some quick money and, you know, stick with your rules. All right, I'm going to be out. I'm going to work on my natural gas video next, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on market recap.